Guys, this is a Slinger, and this is a Warframe grind video. Alright, so I'm here with Kullervo, and just doing a test run, kind of like updating old builds. So nothing groundbreaking here. I always say that doing a level 1000 makes a good intro, right? So seems like at this level they try to starve you out of your energy. Even with, I've got Nourish on. Just seems like what they try to do. The game. Now you can't shield gate obviously with Kullervo. So, overguard is everything. And he's got really decent overguard. But like anything else, you need energy to have overguard. That's why I have Nourish on, but sometimes it just doesn't seem like enough, you know? I probably won't be out here that long. I just wanted to take it to 1000. See what level we're at right now. 1300. I might combine this video with a couple other things, like Kullervo plays maybe, and put, after I show you the build, it's kind of just going to be an update. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's the build I used to use. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. With a couple new shards, you know, so... Not the new coalescent shards, just Man, starving me out. Alright, level 1500. Seems like this level, you get times when there's like a ton of enemies, and then you get times where there's like, nah, we're not coming, we're starving you. Oh no. I'm not gonna do shit. Alright guys. That is it. Level 1600. Now this goes into theory crafting because I'm gonna try some different stuff with this build. See if I can get it even tighter. Generally, it fits my my play style. If I had enough energy, I'd love this build. It's just that when they starve you out of energy, you can't drive up your overguard. Alright, I better not play around. Yeah, I'm getting out. Yeah. Ugh. Crack, crack, crack. All right, 152 steel essence. Nothing groundbreaking. Let's look at the build. I got melee exposure again. 16 riven shards. You know, the only thing that'd be better if they put like some you know what you get at Mott, the what's it called? Anyways, let's look at the build. All right, this is what I'm running. I got effectiveness on energy orbs. I will change that out to a Tau 4 when I get one, Tau Forge. Right now I got an armor and an armor. And I'm running the health pickups, okay? And an emerald, right? For my stacks of corrosion to strip those bitches with my gun. I should, let's see. I got steel charge. I could probably switch that to corrosive projection right now. It's probably what, and the reason I got steel charge is for my melee. But if I'm by myself, I'll probably do like corrosive projection. So let me throw that on. It won't hurt anything. Augmented, gotta have that. So a lot of people don't know this, but one of the big things about Carnus Carapace is not just the health and armor. Okay, it's the killing an enemy with a heavy attack reduces enemy accuracy against the Warframe by 10% and grants immunity to status for 2 seconds. So what you're doing a lot with Kullervo is his heavy attack, right? And once you do his heavy attack, which on this, it's his number 1. Its Wraithful Advance actually represents a heavy attack, right? I use a controller, so I never know. I'll say like 2-1, and I'll be wrong, right? This here builds your Overguard, his number 2. Recompense, which is a cool name. I'm sure they looked it up in a thesaurus. But yeah, this is a really good thing. Right now it's at 23,200 for the Overguard cap. I'd even like to get that higher with strength. Collective Curse, that's for grouping everybody. That works also with like gun damage or what have you. And then I'm using Nourish. I hate to use Nourish, but I have to, right? Because I need that energy. And it does help kill faster to have that viral on top of your damage. But I'm going to say I hate to use Nourish on this build. I'm thinking about trying other ways of doing it, but the problem is I'd have to probably put different shards, like more of these shards, or like a Tau Forge for the energy effectiveness, which I don't have right now. I'm tapped on my damn crystals, my shards, because of what went down a week ago. But so for right now, even with me, an older player, this is level 1600 solo, right? Build. I'm going to get it a little tighter, but there's some interactions that you need to know about, right? So I did have before, let's go back here. Before I had corrosive projection, I had blade charger, right? So remember that if you want to try it, blade charger just gives everybody, or steel charge. It gives everybody 60% melee damage. So for Kullervo, it's actually good. I'm going to try the corrosive projection and see if it strips and gives me actually more, you know, with that green shard that I have, emerald. I'll say green and someone will be, technically it's an emerald shard. And then I'll be like, did you ever watch the Smurfs when you were a kid? There was this guy, Brainy Smurf. And he'd come up and correct everybody, and he got his ass kicked out of the fucking village every fucking episode. So don't be a Brainy Smurf. Get the fuck out of my face, right? So... And I just dated myself hugely because nobody knows what Smurfs are. Other than in gaming, you think Smurf is someone coming in a low-level account when they're a really qualified player. Yes, that's another type of Smurf. But it all came from being 3 apples high, right? So, all right. So let's go back to the interactions. So for this, I'm using Stinky Feet. Stinky Feet is a sly Vulbophyla. And he has some kind of odor to his feet. I don't know. We're thinking yogurt maybe might help him out, but or some kind of like antibiotic, right? I catch him licking his feet because it's like something's wrong, right? But anyways, what's important with this is well, a lot's important, but all right, survival instinct. Reduce enemy accuracy against the warframe by 40% until their next attack after 8 seconds. Whenever they kill the enemy, cooldown is 5 seconds. So that's important on the sly. And then devolves into a larvae form when downed, regains its true form after 30 seconds. Your kills reduce enemies' accuracy against Warframe by 20%. So these are two things that act together with the Sly Vulbophyla. And one of the reasons that you want the Sly Vulbophyla for certain things. It's a good interaction for this. Not saying you have to do it. This is what I do. There's better ways out there. There always is. So, yeah, these are just pretty normal things. I do have... There is a problem here. And this is... See, it says 370. That is incorrect. When you're in the Deimos crap zone Netracell area, for some reason it says 370. Let me leave here. The Anatomica, right? If you're in there, it says the wrong thing. Go back to your orbiter, because DE is retarded with their spaghetti code, right? So 90% of it is guessing what the real stats is. So, okay, so now you see it's 1295. There you go. So be careful, because everything is fucked in this game. You try to get it right, but they've got so many fucking wrong things in their own game. It is aggravating, right? So okay, so Sly Vulbophyla, you see why, right? And then I am using the Torrid, and it is a Corrosive Blast build. The Corrosive Blast build is only really good in that area, right? I would never use a Corrosive Blast Torrid anywhere else but there. So maybe in Deimos, because because they're still infesteds, right? So, but generally infested are really easy to kill, and that Anatomica is not they're not technically infested. So blast damage works on them, a lot of them, and corrosive works, also radiation. right? Um, the Okacure, the Ocucore, right? I'm gonna switch that out because it's sucking hard. So I'm gonna go with the dual tox assist, and I think I just made a corrosive blast dual tox assist. This one's pretty good. I rolled this Riven a long time ago, so it's all good. 18 rolls, that ain't shit. I usually go 100 rolls for a good Riven, so it's been tried and true, good stuff. The cost assist, this doesn't matter really. I like the cost assist because it was a cheap dojo weapon that you could fit a lot of statuses on. It was never super awesome, except for with Kullervo. But there's better out there. But I mean, I just out of comfort, I don't give a shit about meta. I'm gonna be honest. What people show you in their videos and they say, "Oh, this is the new meta," is so complicated it can't be the new meta, because anytime you make something complicated, it is not the most effective way to do something, right? Because if you can't do it, you can't get it, then it's not effective. It's over engineered. Although in this game, you gotta have over engineered shit. So I just give a shit about having fun, going out and killing some shit, you know what I mean, with different warframes. So like I said, I will be, this shard is really good. I have noticed I will be making more purple shards. So I went to 1600. I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of dicking the dog. I just wanted to make a video, and I went to 1600 with this build the way it was. If I put another armor on there and a Tau Forge for effectiveness, this thing would definitely be level cap worthy. If I was with a group, yeah, it's so much easier with a group. So imagine this 53-year-old guy going in there doing it solo to 1600. Yeah, it works. But I mean, here's the problem. If you don't have these shards, you're going to have major energy problems, and your overguard's going to go down a lot. So work hard, get the shards. It's a grind, dude. This game's a grind. It gets to the point where you're like, I don't want to do it anymore. Right? I think everybody gets to that point where they're like, I don't want to do it anymore. And then they quit, right? I almost came to that point last week. And then I'd log in and sit there, right? And then I said, what am I doing? All I like to do is play this game the way it was not intended. That's what I do. So I don't really care what the rules are. I'm going to find a way around it, and I'm going to have fun, because I like killing shit not at level 200. I like having fun and living and making all the enemies look stupid. I'm going to do that with every Warframe, because that's what's fun. It's not fun to play a game as it's intended and die. It's fun not to die. So yeah, guys, that's my video, that's my rant. I might put this with a compilation. I might just put it out the way it is. I'm not even sure. But either way, I am grinding. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to grind when they take away my good stuff. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be doing my shit. So get out there. Try to keep up.